Yes, right now it's a suspected case, and I think that's the important key word here. Right now is a suspected case, and the Canadian Food Inspection Agency is the lead agency on this.
And do you know where the hens were that were removed from Sheldon? Were they in the Inner Harbour, Outer Harbour, near McNutt?
Again, I want to tell you that our Canadian Food Inspection Agency is the lead on that. That question needs to be directed towards them, and we have followed a certain process, and we'll continue to monitor this issue.
Whose interests are we protecting here, Minister, when we don't identify where it's happening?
Well, again, what we are saying is that we have followed the due process, and I'm confident that the process is there to protect the health of Nova Scotians, Canadians, and the fishing industry, the fishing species and stuff, and the process has been followed. I want to emphasize that. The Canadian Food Inspection Agency is the lead agency in this, and that question needs to be directed towards them.
But the fact is nobody ever identifies that there was an outbreak in New Brunswick, and they still have it. They still don't know where. People kind of know, but officials have never said. How are you protecting people when you don't tell them where things are happening?
I think the key word here is who is taking the leadership on this. And again, I want to emphasize that the Canadian Food Inspection Agency is the lead agency on this. We have followed the protocol, we have followed the process, and we were involved early on in the monitoring of that particular situation. And we have protected the Canadian public and the traditional fishing industry.
Why don't Nova Scotians have a right to know?
But again, I want to emphasize that there is a certain process to follow. And this is a suspected case, and the Canadian Food Inspection Agency leads on this, and there's a process that is being followed.
How comfortable should fishermen be around Nova Scotia who some of them don't like aquaculture? How comfortable should it be when an aquaculture operation comes into their area and seeing how this is being handled, and there's so much secrecy around just the simple details of where it happened and when it happened?
Well, I think the comfort zone can be, particularly in any approvals that I have, the protection is there to do basically monitoring and the protection of the traditional industry, and the Canadian Nova Scotian can feel comfortable that this process worked, and I'm very confident that we are seeing this unfold as I speak.
So we can't have any of those details, but we're just expected to take you at your word that the process is being followed and the public is safe.
I have the greatest confidence in that, and I truly believe, again, I want to point out that there is a process in place, and the Canadian Food Inspection Agency is dealing with a suspected case, and they will make their comments at the appropriate time.